The country is known, of course, to be the economic powerhouse of Europe. This, however, doesn't tell the entire story. In recent years, the gap between rich and poor has widened and 8 million Germans have insecure employment. Add to this the anxiety about the euro crisis. The majority of the population believes that the worst is yet to come. A new political party could take advantage of that.
With elections only a few days away, Germans are taking to the streets. They are demanding a minimum wage, better pensions, or like here last Saturday, a tax on the wealthy. Because although the country is doing well, many Germans are not.
The gap between rich and poor has increased in 2013, and 15% of the population is at risk of poverty. This means that despite the economic upturn and the fact that many are doing well, 1 person in 7 is unemployed and poor.
Insecure employment, booming rents, rising prices. People at this marketplace in Berlin have a lot to complain about. 10 years of reforms and belt-tightening have taken effect, and inflation is causing the Germans' purchasing power to stall.
Everything's difficult. Budgets are tighter now, food prices are going up.
If people go to work earning €8 or €8.50 an hour, it's not enough if you have a family.
Ah, sure. Siemens, large companies like that, they're fine. But we, the small retailers, we're starving.
The German economy is resistant to turmoil and unemployment has never been lower, but the shadow of the crisis looms over the country. It is the main source of concern for 68% of Germans. This consumer association receives calls daily from Germans who are concerned about their savings and retirement funds.
Since the beginning of the debt crisis in 2011, the German state's taken advantage of the situation because interest rates are very low. But the Germans themselves have enough worries because the income from their savings is less than inflation and they see their savings decrease.
52% of Germans believe that Angela Merkel is the best person to protect the economic interests of the country and its inhabitants. But there are many who worry that the funds sent to struggling European countries will never be repaid. These doubts are rising, and one political party is taking advantage of them: Alternative for Germany. The Eurosceptic party is the focus of public and media spotlight and is burning the euro. It was created in April but already has 15,000 members. Its goal is to kick the indebted countries out of the Eurozone. Alternative for Germany took the bull by the horns in the final stretch of their campaign, just after the finance minister announced that the third aid package for Greece may be needed.
Germans have to stop sleeping. They've got to wake up and realise what's happening in this country, that the German Chancellor is no longer working for Germany, but for Europe. We're still here. There are enough poor people here.
The party is led by professors and bankers who never believed in the euro and are now presenting themselves as the saviours of German interests. It is currently set to get 3 to 4% of the vote, but could get more, according to pollsters.
Of course, the government tried to avoid talking about the euro crisis because they didn't want to admit that huge mistakes were made and to draw the attention of the voters to it. But this strategy will not work everywhere. Part of the population supports us and has a long enough memory with which to make an intelligent decision.
Will Alternative for Germany make it past the 5% needed to get into Parliament? This remains the big unknown in this election.
Their look ahead to Sunday's poll.